Have you ever marinated tofu with soy sauce before cooking? It may sound unusual, but this simple trick transforms ordinary tofu into an unbelievably flavorful dish. The finished dish is incredibly aromatic. Every bite is packed with rich umami flavor, making it the kind of meal you'll want to enjoy again and again with a bowl of hot steamed rice. If you love tofu, this is one recipe you absolutely have to try. Let's get started. The weather has been extremely hot lately. Whenever I buy fresh tofu, I always soak it in lightly salted water for a few minutes. This is a simple but very useful trick. The salt water helps firm up the tofu, reduces its raw bean smell, and makes it less likely to break during cooking. As a result, each piece keeps its beautiful shape whether you pan fry or braise it. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Then remove the tofu, let it drain well, and place it on a cutting board. Cut it in half horizontally. Then slice it into thick pieces. Don't slice it too thin. Tofu is naturally delicate, and thin slices can easily break apart. They are also harder to flip during frying and won't retain their moisture as well. This thickness allows the tofu to absorb the seasonings more effectively while still developing a lightly crisp exterior and maintaining a soft, silky interior after cooking. Once all the tofu has been cut, transfer it to a large bowl. Now comes the most important step, the secret that makes this tofu far more delicious than the usual method. Add 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then add 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. The dark soy sauce not only gives the tofu a beautiful rich brown color, but also allows the flavor to penetrate deep into every piece right from the beginning. Meanwhile, the sesame oil adds a distinctive nutty aroma that makes the dish incredibly fragrant even while it's cooking. Gently toss everything together with chopsticks. If it's difficult to mix, you can simply wear disposable gloves and use your hands instead. Carefully turn and coat each piece of tofu so every surface is covered with a thin layer of the marinade. This simple marinating step allows the seasoning to soak in from the outside to the center. After frying, the exterior becomes deeply flavorful, while the inside stays soft, tender, and wonderfully juicy. Next, arrange the tofu pieces on a plate. Don't forget to pour the remaining marinade over the top. Let the tofu marinate for about 10 minutes. This short resting time allows the tofu to absorb the full flavor of the soy sauce and sesame oil. As a result, once it's pan-fried and braised, every bite will be deeply seasoned from the surface to the center, making it far more flavorful than seasoning it only after cooking. While the tofu is marinating, let's prepare the remaining ingredients. Next, let's prepare the aromatics. Take a few cloves of garlic. Lightly crush them with the side of a knife. Then finely mince them. Next, take a few stalks of green onions that have been washed. Finely chop only the white parts. Now prepare a small piece of ginger. Slice it thinly. Then cut it into fine matchsticks. Finally, mince it finely. Next, prepare a few bird's eye chilies. Simply slice them into thin rounds. The chilies are mainly used to add color and a touch of heat to the dish. Place the garlic, green onion, ginger, and chilies together on one plate. Take the remaining green onion tops and cut them into short segments. Set them aside on a bowl. Next, prepare 50 to 100 grams of lean pork. Slice the pork into thin pieces. If you prefer, you can substitute the pork with chicken, beef, or any other meat you like. Then finely chop it. If you're making a vegetarian version, simply replace the meat with mushrooms. There's no need to mince it into a paste. Leave it slightly coarse like this so it retains a bit of texture after cooking. Transfer the chopped meat to a bowl. Now, heat a pan and add a small amount of cooking oil. Once the oil is moderately hot, carefully arrange the marinated tofu pieces in the pan one by one. Don't be tempted to turn the heat up too high. Instead, Cook over medium-low heat so the tofu warms up gradually. This allows the moisture inside to escape slowly, creating a lightly crisp exterior while keeping the inside soft and silky. Once the tofu is in the pan, don't flip or stir it too soon. If you try to move it before the surface has had a chance to firm up, the tofu can easily break apart. After about a minute, the aroma of the tofu combined with the soy sauce will begin to fill the kitchen. After another few minutes, the underside will have become firm enough. Use a spatula to gently lift the tofu from the edge or one of the corners. Flipping it this way reduces the pressure on the tofu, helping each piece stay intact and beautifully shaped. Continue frying until both sides turn a rich golden brown. At this point, the outside will be lightly crisp and infused with the savory aroma of soy sauce, while the inside remains wonderfully soft and juicy. Transfer the tofu to a plate. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Then cook the remaining pieces the same way. Leave a small amount of oil in the pan. Add the chopped white parts of the green onions, ginger, bird's eye chilies, and garlic. Sauté until fragrant. Within just a few seconds, the aroma of the garlic and ginger will blend with the hot oil, creating a rich, fragrant base that makes the dish even more irresistible. Once the aromatics become fragrant, add the chopped meat. Cook over low heat until the minced meat breaks apart and is lightly browned. Cooking over low heat allows the fat to render slowly, giving the sauce a richer flavor and a naturally silky texture. Next, season the mixture. Add 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. Then add 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. Pour in all of the remaining tofu marinade. There's no need for any other complicated seasonings. The marinade is already packed with the rich flavors of soy sauce, sesame oil, and tofu. Simply let it cook for another minute, and the aroma will become even deeper and more inviting. Next, pour in 100 milliliters of water. Stir gently until the sauce is well combined. Then, carefully return all of the fried tofu to the pan. Arrange the tofu so every piece is partially submerged in the sauce. Cover with a lid and let it simmer for about 2 minutes. This short simmering time allows the sauce to gradually soak through the lightly crisp exterior and into the center of each piece, making every bite flavorful from the outside in. The moment you remove the lid, an irresistible aroma will fill the entire kitchen. Finally, add a cornstarch slurry made by mixing 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch with 100 milliliters of water. Don't stir vigorously with a spatula. Instead, gently swirl the pan so the sauce thickens naturally and coats every piece of tofu evenly. If you stir too aggressively at this stage, the softened tofu can easily break apart. Next, add the chopped green onion tops. At this point, the dish is ready to turn off the heat. The finished tofu has a beautiful, glossy, dark brown color that almost resembles smoked tofu. That rich color is a sign that every piece has absorbed the soy sauce and seasonings beautifully. After being marinated, pan-fried, and gently braised, the outside develops a lightly firm texture with just a hint of crispness. Meanwhile, the inside remains incredibly soft and silky. Each piece of tofu is filled with the savory meat sauce, making it exceptionally juicy. With just one bite, the rich, fragrant sauce bursts across your palate. The minced meat is cooked just until tender, preserving its natural sweetness while absorbing all of the seasonings. Its rich aroma blends perfectly with the sauce that coats every piece of tofu, creating an incredibly satisfying flavor. Every bite delivers the perfect balance of savory soy sauce, the richness of the meat, and the silky, smooth texture of the tofu. Together, they create layers of flavor that become more enjoyable with every bite without ever feeling heavy. There are countless ways to cook tofu, But if you've never tried this method before, you're truly missing out. With just a few everyday ingredients and one simple marinating trick, you can create a rich, flavorful dish that's incredibly satisfying with steamed rice, and one your whole family will want you to make again and again. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.